Welcome back to another episode of Video Game Stuff to Sleep To. Tonight, we're taking a slow, nostalgic trip back to the Nintendo Wii era. A time when motion controls felt magical and every living room turned into a playground. Whether you grew up waving a Wii remote or just discovering the charm of these games for the first time, this is your moment to unwind, relax, and let nostalgia do its thing. So close your eyes, breathe in deeply, and imagine that familiar click. The sound of the Wii remote connecting to the console, the soft ambient music of the Wii menu floating through the air. Let's begin. We start in 2006, the year the Nintendo Wii launched. Every console came with one game: Wii Sports. It was simple, but it changed everything. You remember that soft white glow? The little Mii's swinging tennis rackets? Or bowling with perfect form? No complicated menus, just pure fun. Bowling nights with friends, grandparents trying tennis for the first time, the laughter every time someone accidentally threw their Wii remote across the room. It wasn't just a video game. It was a moment in culture. And even today, hearing that calm Wii Sports theme feels like coming home. From the gentle thud of a bowling strike to the rhythmic ping of a tennis rally, these sounds became part of our collective memory. If you're listening now, imagine that soft crowd cheer, the background hum of the TV, and the feeling of motion controls that actually worked. Well, most of the time. After Wii Sports set the tone, Nintendo delivered something truly magical: Super Mario Galaxy. The soundtrack alone is enough to make anyone drift into a dream. An orchestra of strings, floating melodies, and that feeling discovery. You're flying from planet to planet, the gravity shifting beneath your feet, the stars twinkling in the distance. Every time you collect a star, that satisfying jingle echoes like a lullaby. Mario games were always fun, but Galaxy was something else. It felt cosmic, emotional, even poetic. If you close your eyes, you can almost hear the Star Festival, the hum of the Comet Observatory, and Rosalina's voice softly narrating the storybook of the cosmos. This wasn't just a Mario game. It was Nintendo proving that even a gimmick console could deliver an experience bigger than the universe itself. Now we step into something darker, more mysterious. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That opening menu theme alone, with its distant howling and deep strings, sets the tone for something hauntingly beautiful. You ride through the twilight plains of Hyrule, the glow of dusk reflecting Link's armor. Midna's laughter echoes faintly, part mischievous, part comforting. The Wii remote becomes your sword, your bow, your portal between worlds. Twilight Princess took the fantasy of Ocarina of Time and gave it depth, emotion, and shadow. If you're falling asleep right now, picture that soft, misty twilight, a world half in light, half in shadow, where everything feels like a dream you once had. Then came Wii Fit, a game that made you stand on a balance board and call it exercise. But somehow it worked. The calm music, the gentle voice of your virtual trainer, and the little "good job" message after every session made you feel genuinely cared for. It wasn't about high scores. It was about balance, breathing, and mindfulness. Long before mindfulness was trendy. If you ever turned on Wii Fit late at night, you remember that peaceful tone, the minimal menu, and the sound of your footsteps being counted. Wii Fit was like digital yoga. Simple, relaxing, and oddly comforting. Next, we enter Animal Crossing City Folk. A slower, quieter world. It's late evening in your little village. Crickets chirp softly. The street lamps flicker to life. You're visiting your neighbors, sending letters, fishing by the river, and listening to KK Slider play under the stars. This was comfort gaming at its purest form. No enemies, no stress, just you, your town, in time moving gently at its own pace. City Folk captured something magical. The feeling of home, no matter where you were. Now, let's wake things up just a little. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The ultimate crossover. The sound of your childhood in chaos. The sweeping main theme, the cinematic subspace emissary story, and that unforgettable moment when Snake and Sonic joined the roster. The game was loud, explosive, and sometimes clunky. But when you sat down with friends none of that mattered. It was the soundtrack of Saturday nights. And as you relax now, you can almost hear the ready, go, followed by the chaos of every Nintendo universe colliding. Of course, we can't forget Mario Kart Wii. Blue shells, banana peels, and the sound of laughter when someone got hit right before the finish line. The game's bright, bouncy soundtrack still feels timeless today. Rainbow Road shimmering, Moo Moo Meadows buzzing, and that impossible to forget Me wheel accessory that no one could actually control properly. Yet somehow it was perfect. Even now, hearing that Wii Kart jingle feels like a warm summer memory. As we wind down, let's remember a few other gems that made the Wii special. Donkey Kong Country returns. That jungle rhythm. Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. The eerie hum of space and isolation. Xenoblade Chronicles, a full RPG epic that pushed the console beyond its limits. Red Steel, No More Heroes. Kirby's Epic Yarn, and Punch-Out, each one uniquely Wii. The motion controls may have been a fad, but they gave us moments no other console could. And as the credits roll in your mind, imagine that familiar Wii menu music again. Soft tones, drifting, and an endless loop. The Wii wasn't perfect, but it was special. It was family nights, weekend laughter, and moments of discovery that defined a generation. So, as you drift off tonight, remember the glow of the TV, the sound of the Wii remote chime, and the way games used to make us feel. Simple, joyful, and full of wonder. Good night, and thank you for listening to Video Game Stuff to Sleep To. When you wake up, why not subscribe and like for more video game stuff to sleep to?